Explain this.
2, 1.
It's illegal to panhandle now?
So it's a law in the books in Louisiana
Of course it is.
I think it's being proposed. It hasn't been passed yet.
So
But they want to ban panhandling across the state. So, case in point,
a state.
it's a crime. It's a crime
That's
to
what I'm
ask
saying.
people for money on the street corner.
What if I'm asking my boy next to me if I can borrow $3 to get this beer?
That's a very good
Or do I need to ask
constitutional
like
point.
6 people?
Or say you go up to a stranger being like, and you're not, in need, but you're like for instance, like say you go to the chart room, right?
Facts.
And
No cap. Sorry. I had to say.
so you put on your best, you're all dripped out, and you're at the chart room.
You're fucking the Riz.
So,
you're the Riz.
For anybody
at chart
listening
room.
that is not from New Orleans, or those of y'all that are in New Orleans that have been down there, the chart room does not accept cards of any kind.
No.
Now they do have an ATM, but it's also sometimes the ATM may or may not have money in it.
More than likely,
No,
no, because
yeah.
no one knows that it's a cash only.
So, say you're at that bar and you want to get a drink,
and you're all
but you realize,
rizzed up.
you don't have, and there's a hottie
There is
that
a
you're
hottie.
wanting to
No cap.
drip your Riz on,
No cap. No cap, bro.
and you don't want to catch anybody's hands.
Nope. Don't
So-
catch me saying what.
All right, enough.
And she slayed, bro.
Yeah.
She's got the slay outfit on.
There
bro.
we go. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, and that's it. So if you were to go to a couple of the people in the bar and say, hey, I just need I need $2 for the fucking Coors Light I'm going to get.
Right.
Is that panhandling? So therefore, have you violated law? And then again, how many times do you have to be convicted
Right. That's what I want to know.
of panhandling before that's a jailable offense?
I want to know how many attempts to ask for money constitutes panhandling.
Well, honestly,
Can I ask? It's like wrestling, right? You got a 5 count to break the hold in the ropes.
yeah.
Is that panhandle? Can I ask
again,
4 times? I know.
these are-
I'm just being a dick.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but it's I think honestly speaking this seems like an attempt by the state, and the reason for instance, we will be doing some local news.
Oh, we're
is that if anybody who lives in the South, if one southern state does it, then the rest of them are going to do it. Right?
Oh, are they ever?
We're here in Louisiana getting ready to cut off IVF
We're
services
Florida
and stuff
now.
So is that if we're able to do it here,
Why can't
Alabama,
Mississippi?
Tennessee,
Or
Mississippi,
Arkansas.
yeah.
Or Tennessee.
So this just seems to me like our Republican controlled, or let me be a little more.
Do the Republicans have a supermajority in our?
Yeah, they do.
That's what I thought. Okay. Which
or
is
let-
typically the
let me say
case,
this.
but we get
The-
lucky every once in a while.
the conservatives in our state government,
That's
because I'd have to go back and check and see who proposed this law, but I don't think it's anybody from the Orleans Jeff Parish area.
Of course it's not.
or East or West Baton Rouge.
it's probably Mike Johnson.
Well, he can't propose state legislation.
Well, he probably told the dude
yeah,
next
yeah.
door to.
But anyway, it seems like it's this attempt of we're going to end homelessness by just putting everybody in jail.
Facts.
So we've
And
already
then
done that with the
and then we're going to raise taxes.
We've done that with
because
the mentally ill. So
because-
let's just cure home, because they can't kill the tent cities because
oh my
yeah, they
God,
tried,
have
but
they tried?
But at least federal appeals courts have shot that down.
They have squeezed.
Yeah. And they're doing everything that they can to, which again, here in New Orleans, most of them are underneath the overpasses.
That's what I'm saying. But they've 86'd them from certain situations.
Yeah,
right?
but it's who, other than the open, the parking spaces,
Right.
in some parts of town, who is that hurting other than the people who need to piss on their way home from drinking?
Nobody.
But anyway, not to get on that diatribe, but yeah, is that to me,
So now they can't ask for money anymore.
right.
I have a lady.
And if they
that
do a
sits-
certain number of times and you report it to the police, that person can wind up at Orleans Parish Prison. And if it's if they have ongoing issues
Perfect.
or whatever, then we just put them out in Angola or whatever state prison.
and then they die within 3 years.
Yeah, or then our prisons now, instead of becoming, now they're mental institutions, now they become homeless
shelters. Yep, that's exactly what they become.
And then you're making and to be honest, it's like that's adding more on to prison guards' work. Like that's not what their job is.
So, I'm no cap. Prison guards make just a touch over a fast food worker.
Yeah.
They just happen to get like the benefits that a Wendy's employee. No offense.
Oh, you mean like
working.
Healthcare and shit like that? Yeah.
You're fucking working. Awesome. Fucking work that shit. I will try to get you $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Same thing. Which there's a reason why a certain demographic ends up there, which perpetuates the whole.
What, like in
fucking
prison
thing.
or in prison, being prison guards?
Prison guards.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you have homeless people there. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Continue.
no.
It's disgusting.
Well, and the
For-profit prisons are. That's what I was getting at.
yeah, no, exactly. I totally believe that.
So if you're going to have
So
a
what?
for-profit prison,
Louisiana. It's like so. What Governor Landry is probably his next thing is sign more contracts for-profit prisons in the state of Louisiana.
as opposed
and
to
how do you fill them up? Homeless people.
as opposed to taking the acres and acres and acres and acres and acres of space in this state,
Right.
and housing them
Yeah.
and using the same money.
Are they? I mean, like you talk about. Well, I mean,
I don't want to talk
Anyone-
about giving
no.
them a free ride.
no. I'm saying like any one of the major cities. How many abandoned buildings do we have?
You know what? I just saw that the building when you cross over into the east has now turned into some fucking bright lights, big city fucking condo.
No.
What is that?
No, it's an hourly hotel.
Shut the fuck up. It has 10 stories of hundreds of rooms, and it's hourly.
Yeah, that's why. In one way, it's been good because the prostitutes on Chef now conglomerate around that area.
Oh my god.
And there's that like Ramada Inn
Yeah,
too.
I know
right across.
exactly. Yeah, of course. I know the area.
So it's like those.
I frequent the area often.
I know.
I'm kidding.
It's got where I know this because I've worked out there.
I know this because I drove through
multiple
it twice
years.
this weekend.
No, but it's like working out there for 8 years. Like I've been out there at all different hours seeing it. So those little like trailer,
bonkers.
like those hourly trailer parks are going to
yes.
get shut down. It's actually going to hurt business down there.
Oh, those
Down by where the old pill mills
I know
used to be.
exactly
But, yeah.
what you're talking about. It was in a Netflix
Yes,
documentary.
it was. By the Popeyes. That's a very good Popeyes, by the way.
It
It
is.
is, yeah.
And people don't understand this, that Popeyes, it differs by location.
Oh, sure.
It's the dedication of the workers.
Yeah, I mean, there's something I can say there, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay,
here.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So,
But yeah, so I don't know. Let's just say this for us Louisiana residents, and I think this would go for
most.
Well, no, hold on. So whether you're a centrist or a liberal in other southern states, when your state government entirely switches over to conservative, so Louisiana, under the direction of our former Democratic mayor John Bel Edwards, had
Who
a
was-
surplus.
And
our
we'll
current
just say
governor,
this. He was Democrat, but he was
pro-abortion. Or pro-life.
correct.
Excuse me.
He was what I guess my dad would consider a Democrat.
Yeah, I mean, he was like a Clinton Democrat. He was a centrist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you go. Okay, carry on.
But
I just wanted to make the fact that
our current governor is now seeming dead set on killing that surplus.
Yeah, no, he is Ron DeSantis
Yeah.
2.0.
They've already cut early child care
Facts.
in favor of more police, which,
Whatever.
But then you also pass a permitless conceal and carry.
Facts.
So if you're trying to, I don't get how you're helping crime.
So you're going to be like,
I'm
going to pay cops more, but
Yeah.
I'm going to let civilians carry more weapons.
Right. In which every police union in the state was like, please don't pass that law.
You mean every police union in the fucking
yeah.
country was like, the less concealed weapons, the better.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally, I think, the idea.
At least if it wasn't concealed, I know going into said interaction. But
This is also why I don't fear AI, because there are human beings that are more detrimental than people helping kids cheat on papers.
Facts.
So.
Or helping me with my yearly review. That's a joke. I may or may not use AI.
Yeah. I use it. Yeah,
I don't use it in text messages to the wife.
2 minutes. You got anything that you want to talk about?
Okay. Can we talk about Fauci's...
you want to talk about bad built butch or bleach blonde bad built butch body?
Okay.
Mr. Fauci. Mr. Fauci.
First question is, why the fuck is Dr. Fauci
back in Congress?
Thank you.
I know. It's
if I remember
bizarre
correctly, COVID ended I don't know when.
And he retired last year.
The Lightning won the Stanley Cup. It doesn't. What the fuck?
I don't know.
He happened to be the talking head, literally, of a conglomerate of fucking scientists.
Well, so
with more PhDs than most people have.
This is how dumb the MAGA Republicans are. So they're calling him back up because they're accusing him of financial fraud, which they're saying bleach blonde bad built butch body was saying,
there he is on TV, poor guy,
was saying today was that she's accusing him of he secretly pocketed some of the $710 million that was given to the NIH. Here's the deal. He's a federal employee. He can't, it's not possible. That would be accusing
where are
somebody
the receipts?
in the military of embezzling money. All that money is accounted for.
Facts.
With every individual that got it. And then when they're pressing him and they're going and then it wasn't MTG, it was another MAGA Republican who was like, well, we have the emails. And then when they gave a Democrat Maryland the floor, he was like, if we had the emails, they'd be in front of me, and I don't have them. So they're not real.
Why is emails the go-to?
Well, I guess it's because it's they believe everybody's like Hillary Clinton and we all have our own server in our basement. But the other thing is that and this is what the Republicans rail against the federal government about, is the bureaucracy. But the bureaucracy itemizes every single dollar and tracks it.
To the penny.
Right.
Where'd that money go? Where's Hunter's laptop? Where are her emails?
It went into Hunter.